Welcome to the Multiplication Minute. I'm Sean Hershey. This week we want to continue talking about the power of prayer, but specifically the priority of prayer. Because everything we see with the eyes of faith must first be possessed in prayer. Last week we talked about the fact that God is more committed to multiplication than we are. The whole thing is His idea, and He gives us vision, and part of the plan, to carry out. And because we as leaders are highly motivated, we often tend to jump ahead and try to do it in our own strength. But God has created us to partner with Him. And so the whole plan is dependent on His performance. When we make it about our performance, the whole thing ends in frustration and failure, which is why prayer is a priority. In Psalm 2, God said that He wants to give us the nations. And in Matthew chapter 6, He said that He knows what we need before we ask. But that doesn't take prayer out of the equation. So the first thing we need to do when we see what God wants to do is ask Him for what He wants to give us. You know, just like Peter, when he saw Jesus walking on the water, he saw an opportunity, but he first talked to Jesus about it. Then Jesus called him to step out of the boat, and the rest is history. So just like that, when we see what God wants to do, we need to start by asking Him to do that. We can enlist other people to begin to pray for the vision so that God can begin to work out the strategy and give us what He wants to give us. So ask yourself this week, what has God shown me is possible? And then begin to ask yourself, how can we first possess it in prayer? For more application, check out the show notes at mxmin.org and make sure to subscribe so you get the new episode each week. And I'd be thrilled if you'd share this with 2 of your friends. May God bless you as you multiply the kingdom wherever you are.